So my background was pure maths, and it's a very sort of abstracted field. It's a lot of the time you're very far away from reality. And as much as I liked maths, I was really missing that practical approach. And what I really like about my PhD is that now I'm really motivated by biological questions. I'm still using a lot of mathematics and computational approaches, but it's not maths for the sake of maths. It's ultimately the motivation comes from biology. It comes from reality in a certain sense.
Well, bioinformatics is very particular because it's an applied field of study. So you get people with many different backgrounds, such as my background is computer science, and it's a very dynamic and engaging field of study. And since you have people with many different backgrounds, you have lots of crazy ideas that can work, cannot work, and communication is really important in this field.
In my research, I try to base my research on practical experience. So what we usually do is we try to do what we do in the school. We try to analyze the data, and then we come up to some obstacles that sort of need finding new solutions. And then we sort of switched gears and try to define problems and try to find new methodological solution for these problems. So I would say that my research actually gets an inspiration from the practical work that we do with researchers in natural sciences, where we analyze genomes and work with the real data.
So if you work on like a very theoretical problems, you will maybe never see in your lifetime any applications for them. So in bioinformatics, we have so short kind of route to the real applications that it's very fruitful to do theoretical stuff and see that it will affect soon the current what people are doing in the field. So that it's really motivating. For example, if you work on the construction site and you do some really hands-on work there, and when the building is ready, you can be very proud of your small contribution there. It's the same kind of thing that if you developed some algorithm 10 years ago, and then you see that somebody took some ideas from it, implemented the software tool, and everybody is using that software tool nowadays, you can kind of feel the same kind of proudness.
If one wants to be a researcher, they need to be really excited with fundamental questions, but at the same time they need to be ready to answer questions that are of some societal impact, because it's the time, like we have seen, for instance, with the corona pandemic. It's the time where people expect things from scientists, and not only as taxpayers, but also as human beings. And this is actually what we try to do as well within this consortium, this project. We try to answer on the one fundamental questions, but as well try to have some impact in society.
I think for PhD in anything, like the most important thing is maybe perseverance. You really need to try to get to the end. It's sometimes difficult, sometimes it's great, and you have to get through all these phases to get to your thesis. But in bioinformatics in particular, it's a very nice area because you can use many different skills
You can use mathematics, you can use computer science, and here many people work on efficient algorithms, but you can also use the knowledge of biology, and you can a little bit choose which of these will be dominant in your research, so it gives you a lot of opportunities.
Building a solid kind of solid understanding of some basic things is very important, that you can build on top of that knowledge. So it's good to do a little bit of mental exercise with hard mathematical problems to build that kind of skill set that you can solve problems at hand, and then it's then easier to kind of later on, if you are studying some very specific biology problem, you can learn the background on that topic from the experts of the field enough that you can then apply your mathematical theoretical skills on that. But the route from other way is very difficult. It's very hard to kind of later build this skill set on the theoretical knowledge.
So what do you need to know for pangenomics? Probably, well, it would be good to know a lot of stuff I don't know. I mean, okay, with all of computer science, math, you can never know too much math. You can never know enough math. But also, so one of the things that this school seems to be teaching is a familiarity and a confidence with actually running stuff. I mean, coding. So a lot of times. So as I said, I design data structures. So I'll sit and think and think and think, and then go and write something on Blackboard and think some more and write up a paper and you know, so theoretical computer science is very relaxed. And so after a couple of years, maybe we get we have the design of a solution. Whereas here, it's like this is more sort of data science. Somebody has a problem, somebody has an idea, and be like, right, okay, sit, hackathon. Oh, I shouldn't do that. And they'll just like, okay, and lots of coffee, and 2 days later you have a solution. So this is much more of a feel of a startup kind of thing, which is appropriate because it's a very hot field. It's a bit uncomfortable for me because I tend to like to sit and think, and keeping up with this crowd is a bit challenging. But yeah, so I think that's actually a really good thing. If you want to be in a fast-moving field, you should be able to move fast. On the other hand, so yeah, math, programming, familiarity with all these tools. Now that, of course, will come with practice. What should you know to actually just start? I mean, you can come in from a lot of different backgrounds. I, for example, know nothing about biology. I've picked some up, but I don't think, for example, you should say, "Oh, I don't know any biology. I couldn't possibly do a PhD in bioinformatics." No, you can come in from computer science. You can come in from biology. You can come in from math. You can come in from medicine. You can come in from lots of places. I think you just need a willingness to work hard and practice, and a confidence to you know, trying things out, and just math. You need to know math.